Barcelona is a city that manages to surprise every time, even those who have already been there. It has a lively, colorful soul, but also a deep one, rich in history. Walking through its streets, you go from God's visionary architecture to Gothic squares, from fragrant markets to beaches on the Mediterranean. It's not just a tourist destination, it's a place where art, culture, and daily life blend in a unique way. In this video, we'll take you to discover 10 must-see places in Barcelona. They are iconic landmarks of the city, but each has something special to tell: details, curiosities, hidden corners that make the experience even richer. From the Sagrada Familia to the Barri Gòtic, passing through God's masterpieces, historic markets, panoramic hills, and the sea, it will be a complete journey into the heart of Barcelona. We know many of you love to travel, discover new places, and find inspiration. Watching this video until the end is the best way to dive into the atmosphere of the city. If you want to keep exploring with us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And there's always someone who has something to share. We're curious to know what you love about Barcelona, or which place fascinates you the most. Let us know in the comments. The Sagrada Familia is without a doubt the symbol of Barcelona. Its construction began in 1882, but it was Antoni God who turned it into something unique. God dedicated 43 years of his life to this project, and to this day, the basilica is still not completed. The goal is to finish it by 2026, marking the centenary of the architect's death. When completed, it will have 18 towers, 12 for the apostles, 4 for the evangelists, 1 for the Virgin Mary, and the tallest, dedicated to Jesus Christ. This tower will reach 172 meters, just 1 meter less than Montjuic, because God believed human work should not surpass nature. Inside, the columns resemble trees branching out toward the ceiling, creating the effect of a stone forest. On the Passion Façade, there's a magic square. The numbers change, but every direction always adds up to 33, the age of Jesus at the time of the crucifixion. The entire construction is funded by donations and entrance tickets, with no public funds. In 2005, UNESCO declared the Nativity Façade and the crypt a World Heritage Site. Visiting the Sagrada Familia is a unique experience. It's a church, but also a constantly evolving work of art. Parc Guell is one of the most original places in Barcelona. It was designed by Antoni God between 1900 and 1914 as a private residential complex. The original project failed, so in 1926 it was turned into a public park. Today, it's one of the city's most visited attractions. At its entrance, you'll find the famous colorful salamander called El Drac, decorated with vibrant mosaics. The whole park is full of nature-inspired elements, columns that look like trees, curved shapes, wavy benches, and roofs straight out of a fairy tale. From the main terrace, you can enjoy a spectacular view of Barcelona. God wanted to create a place where nature and architecture coexisted in harmony, and he succeeded. Walking through Parc Guell feels like stepping into a colorful, surreal world where every corner has a story to tell. Casa Batlò is one of Gaud's most famous buildings, located on Passeig de Gracia. It was renovated between 1904 and 1906 and is considered one of the architect's most creative works. The facade is full of colors and wavy shapes, reminiscent of the sea. Many elements reference the legend of St. George and the dragon. The balconies look like skulls, the columns like bones, and the roof resembles a dragon's back. The interior is also filled with unique details: stained glass, natural light, curved surfaces, and no straight lines. Everything was designed to give a sense of movement and lightness. Casa Batlò is much more than a house. It's a livable work of art that surprises and fascinates every visitor. Casa Milà, also known as La Pedrera, is another famous work by Antoni Gaudí. It was built between 1906 and 1912 and is also located on Passeig de Gracia. Its name means the stone quarry, due to the irregular facade that looks like rocks shaped by the wind. There are no straight lines, everything is wavy, from the balconies to the walls. One of the most striking features is the rooftop, with its famous chimneys sculpted like futuristic statues. It's said that some Star Wars costumes were inspired by them. Casa Milà was also the first residence in Barcelona to include an underground garage. Today it hosts a cultural foundation and temporary exhibitions, and visitors can explore both the interior and the rooftop. It's a building that combines functionality, art, and originality in a unique way. The Barri Gòtic is the historic heart of Barcelona. Here you'll still find traces of the Roman city, Barcino, though most buildings date back to the Middle Ages. The streets are narrow, filled with hidden corners, peaceful squares, and ancient buildings. Walking through this neighborhood feels like stepping back in time. At its center is the Barcelona Cathedral, built between the 13th and 15th centuries in Gothic style. There are also remnants of Roman walls, old towers, and stone arches that tell stories from centuries past. The Barri Gòtic is the perfect place to get lost, discover small shops, traditional bars, and truly atmospheric views. It's an authentic part of the city, full of charm and character. La Rambla is the most famous boulevard in Barcelona. It starts at Plaça de Catalunya and stretches down to the port, cutting through the city center. Originally, it was a stream, later turned into a pedestrian street in the 18th century. Today, it's always buzzing with life, street performers, flower stalls, musicians, tourists, and locals. Along the boulevard, you'll find theaters, historic buildings, and outdoor cafes. One of the most photographed spots is Joan Mir's colorful mosaic, right in the middle of La Rambla. Even though it's a very touristy area, it remains one of Barcelona's symbolic places. Walking down La Rambla is a must-do. It's the beating heart of the city. La Boqueria is one of the liveliest and most colorful markets in Europe. It's located along La Rambla and dates back to the 13th century. Today, it hosts dozens of stalls selling fruit, vegetables, meat, fish, cheese, sweets, and tapas. It's the perfect place to try local products and see how the city truly lives. The market is always crowded, with a noisy and vibrant atmosphere. There are also small restaurants where you can enjoy freshly prepared typical dishes. La Boqueria is a meeting point between tradition and modernity, and an unmissable stop for anyone visiting Barcelona. Montjuic is a hill overlooking Barcelona, offering one of the best views of the city and the port. In the past, it was a military area, with a 17th century castle at the top. In 1929, it hosted the Universal Exposition, and in 1992, it was one of the main centers of the Olympic Games. Today, Montjuic is a large green area, with gardens, museums, theaters, and sports facilities. Here you'll find the Magic Fountain, the National Art Museum of Catalonia, and the Pobl Espanyol, a village showcasing Spanish architecture. It's a perfect area for a walk, a cultural visit, or a picnic with a panoramic view. You can reach the top easily by funicular or cable car and enjoy the scenery. Barcelona Cathedral, also known as La Seu, is located in the heart of the Barri Gòtic. It was built between the 13th and 15th centuries in Gothic style and is one of the city's most important religious buildings. The facade is imposing, with spires and intricate details, while the interior is spacious and full of light. One of the most distinctive features is the cloister, where white geese live, symbols of protection and good luck. The cathedral is dedicated to Saint Eulalia, patron saint of Barcelona, whose relics are kept in the crypt. From the rooftop terrace, you can enjoy a beautiful view over the old city rooftops. It's a peaceful and evocative place, well worth a visit for its history and beauty. Barceloneta is the most famous beach in Barcelona. Once a fisherman's neighborhood, today, it's a lively area popular with both tourists and locals. The beach is long with golden sand and a beautiful promenade perfect for walking, cycling, or grabbing a bite to eat. You'll find seafood restaurants, beach bars, and trendy spots. In summer, it's the perfect place to relax, sunbathe, or swim in the Mediterranean. Even in winter, it's a great place to enjoy the atmosphere and sea view. Barceloneta is one of those places where the city opens up to the horizon, and you can feel the true energy of Barcelona. Barcelona is a city that stays in your heart, with its unique shapes, its history, its culture, and the vibrant energy you can feel in every corner. We've gathered 10 of its most representative places to tell you about them in a simple and engaging way. If you'd like to keep traveling with us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And we always love reading your thoughts. Tell us in the comments which place struck you the most or which one you dream of visiting. Thanks for being with us. See you at the next destination.